What is up guys, this is Myth here back with another 7-night video. So in today's video, I'll be announcing the giveaway 500 subscriber giveaway winner. And that will be towards the end of the video, so make sure to check it out if you have won the prize. And in today's video, I'll do some today's Guild War, the daily dungeon, I'll do some arena and the Ace dungeon, but this time I'll be using a different lineup compared to last time. And in the end, I want to talk about a turtle team that I think finished top 5 or was it top 10 on Asia server last week, and I think it is a very correct counter to the current Void Shield speed meta, so make sure to check it out. But first thing first, oh, by the way, we upgraded the Guild Inn today, and before it was a physical magic plus 15% buff, and now it's a 20% buff. So I really like this logo color too as well. It's purple, looks really OP. And let's just get into today's Guild War first. So today we are going to be up against IM, formerly known as OK Knight or OT Knight, I think OT Knight, and they changed their name this season, and they're ranked 2 at the moment, and they're doing really well, 8 wins and 0 losses. So let's see how we're doing. So 7 of us attacked with 22 points, and 11 of them attacked with 16 points. Looks like we're going well. And I noticed this guy here, he was in Blessed last season, but now he's in IM, so I'm going to try attack him. And also Lamb, he was in my old guild Cafe. I was going to attack him, but he's only got 1 coin left, so we'll see how it goes first. But let's give this guy a go, and always make sure to check my masteries. Yep, wrong mastery, that's better. Okay, so he is using Black Rose back, Dylan's Ace, Elaine 3 damage boost, plus Lu Bu. Looks pretty decent. Let's see how it goes. But definitely I'll have speed advantage over him because Elaine is dragging his team speed down, so my BDM will definitely attack first. So let's give it a go. Alright. Speed attack. Okay, gonna kill the Ace. Pop Elaine's revive, that's good. And also silence Lu Bu as well. Oh, that's very good. Okay, get rid of the immunity. I think I might be able to beat this guy with full HP, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, if one more skill, I think I should win pretty comfortably. Okay, 3 coins. Quick and easy, just how I like it. So next battle we're going to be attacking. Actually, let's see. Let's go for a challenge, shall we? OK Knight. He was a high ranker, I think, when Lu Bu was just out. In the next few weeks, when Lu Bu was out, he was ranked pretty high. But now he kind of fell off a bit. So he's running BDM Rose back with Lu Bu, Dylan's and Elaine. So I have a speed advantage over him. But all his units are pretty high level, so we'll see how it goes. I hope my BDM speed attack first, 50-50. Alright, he's going first. Is that Dylan's? Whoa, that was close. Dylan's is very squishy, even it's level 40. That's why I replaced him straight away when I put Teal. Alright, so now popped Elaine's revive. That's good, didn't target my ace. So if you didn't watch my previous video, I mentioned make sure to put your ace at the bottom position in the back, because the enemy Lubu tends always fault hit the front three and the person at the top, so that way your ace will survive longer. I think the Rose will only have one voice shield left. Yeah. I hope she doesn't kill my ace. I want the full coins. Alright, I think it's gonna be 3 coins again. That's pretty good. I think he's still one of their top players. That's really good. So proud of myself. 3 coins. Yeah. Okay, so we got six coins this war. Doing pretty well. So now make it 35 to 16. Okay. So that's it for Guild War today. Let's do some PvE. Special Dungeon Ace. It says there's only 8 days, 22 hours left. So maybe I guess that is, if I can't get Ace in this time, this dungeon might disappear, as it's the event dungeon says here. So really hoping I can pull Ace, even though I know my luck is really bad. So as you can see here, I completely changed my lineup except Spike, because I really need Spike because I don't have a Bella for the paralyzed immune. So I need Spike to be here. I replaced Shane with Jupi. I think Jupi works better than Shane because I think she's got a higher base lethal attack with the skills. So she tends to aim the middle head more than Shane. And I got Rachel here, only level 30. She doesn't really have any good items on her, so see how it goes. And Dylan's with no weapon and a Lucy. So hopefully we can. I haven't even tried this team, but I'm pretty confident we can do this. So let's see how it goes. Wait, before that, we better change our mastery to our PvE mastery. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Press start. Okay, so basically, in this video, I also want to talk about some very interesting stories, because the movie Conjuring 2, I think, was released a week and a half ago, and I believe maybe a lot of you has already watched the movie. If not, you might be planning to watch the movie, but personally, I know I'm definitely not gonna watch the movie because I hate horror movies. My girlfriend actually loves horror movies, and I was kind of forced by her and her friends before to watch with them. I think a few horror movies. I watched Shudders, the Thai version. I watched Mirrors. What else did we watch? I watched The Ring. I watched The Orphanage, and of course Paranormal Activity. And I really did not enjoy those movies because I just get so scared. It's okay, just call me a pussy, but I get so scared with horror movies. And I remember the first time I was watching horror movie was back when I was in 7th grade. That was when I was in China. And at that time, one day at PE class, it was raining outside. So the teacher gathered us in a classroom and she was like, yeah, we're gonna watch a movie. And everyone's happy, and turned out we were watching a Japanese horror movie. I can't even remember the name now, but it's so scary, and I was hiding behind the curtains. Oh, it was such a painful experience. And from that time, I'm just never want to watch a horror movie again. But I mean, if you're a guy, I think most of you guys watching my video are male, I presume. You would want to, show off in front of your girlfriend, bring her to the horror movie and get her scared so you can act manly and stuff. To me, it's like the other way around. But I'm sure a lot of you will plan to go to watch The Conjuring 2. And I actually heard a lot of interesting stories, if not scary stories. A lot of news sites was people claiming that they got possessed after watching the movie by demons, or they have people they know that got possessed. And the news that caught my eye the most was an Indian guy, I think 65 years old. Basically, he went to the cinema to watch the movie and he died. So some scary things popped up in the movie, and he had a heart attack and died in the theater. And when he was sent to the hospital, they already pronounced him dead. And the interesting thing is, after that, 30% lethal, pretty mad. So after they pronounced him dead in the hospital, they asked someone to take him, transfer him to the place where your body is kept. And what happened was, the guy who was supposed to transfer him disappeared alongside with his body. So, and that's on a lot of news site, and that really caught my eye. I mean, that kind of story, I think, in my opinion, I think it's a hoax. I mean, how such coincidence that someone died and their body disappeared after watching Conjuring 2? And if it's not a coincidence, I bet the producer is so happy because it's drawing so much media attention to the movie. But it's pretty freaky, and I really hope it's not a real story. Really feel bad for the guy who died. And also you have stories of people finish watching the movie and get back to the cinema, get back to their hotel, and there is a cross appeared in a mirror or something like that, which is very interesting. But let me just check out what I need to bring to this daily dungeon first. I think it's got the Snake Lady Cleo, so maybe let's bring a Spike. And let's just bring an Ace for the damage boost. Why don't we just bring Elaine as well? Where's Elaine? Okay. And where is Bidam? Bidam, come out. There. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just bring a Dylan's. Just for good measure. Let's get rid of Lubu. Don't need him. Lubu is so overrated. Not. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, so basically, I bring this story up is to ask you guys, do you believe in paranormal? If yes, why? How come you believe in paranormal? And have you ever encountered any paranormal activities in real life? Because I actually have, and now I'll tell you guys about what happened. So basically, my job, I study, but my full-time job is working as an assistant to a real estate agent to our boss. So I follow him to open houses a lot of times, um, basically, I think that was later last year. We were selling a house where it was an old couple's house, and they've been living in that house since the 1960s or was it 1950s. So they've been there, living there pretty much their whole life. And what happened is they both passed away, very sadly, but they didn't pass away in the house. They passed away in the hospital. So we were selling the house just to, for their children. And after we sold the house, we have a few marketing things left inside the house, so I was to retrieve them. So basically, I went there by myself in the afternoon. Well, I didn't even go at middle of the night. I went there in the afternoon when the sun was still out. So I opened the door, got in, retrieved all our marketing stuff, and put them all outside, and I was locking up just to, pack up and leave. And something happened. I was just about lock the front door, and then I suddenly hear radio noises coming from inside the house, because I was in the house for 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes, and I'm very sure that no one else was there. But then suddenly I hear radio noise, so I got a little bit scared. I knocked on the front door and I was like, "Excuse me, anyone inside?" But there's no answer. So I can't just leave the radio on, so I was just tiptoeing past the walkway, and as I was turning, I saw light came on in the bedroom, one of the bedroom, and it was really freaky, and the walkway is really dark because I didn't turn any of the lights on. So I just slowly make my way towards that bedroom, and basically what happened was the bedside lamp turned on by itself and the radio turned on by itself. I understand there are a lot of radios, they have the features of, set the alarm and then by the time it will turn on itself. But the light, there were two lights. So the light on the ceiling and a bedside lamp, they both turned on. And I'm sure it's a very old ceiling light. There's no program for it to just, turn on itself. So it was really freaky. And I was trying to turn the radio off, but I actually couldn't for some reason. And I was just getting scared and scared. So what I did is actually plugged the radio cord and then finally shut the radio off. And so basically I was ran out of the house to my car, got everything, just chuck everything in my car and ready to drive off. And when you go in the car, the first thing you do is turn your radio on. And what happened was I suddenly realized the radio was playing in my car was Adam Lambert, Ghost Town. So after I realized what the music was, the hair on my back just got so cold. I can feel sweat dripping down my forehead, and I just, get the hell out there. And it was a really scary experience. But the old couple living there, they're good people, nice people. I'm sure even if it's their ghost, they wouldn't, do me any harm. But it's just really freaky and really scary. So that's pretty much my only paranormal encounter I can think of. So let me know in the comment section if you yourself has experienced any paranormal activities and what kind of activities are there. So I think it will be really interesting to hear your stories. Okay, so that's today's story, and let's get back to arena. So this week basically I actually haven't been doing a lot of arenas, being quite busy, and I'm still in expert arena. So I'm versing people that I rarely or never seen before. So it's quite interesting versing these people. And also from watching this kind of video, you can see, compared to the video I was doing in Masters or Legend, you can see the difference in the strength of overall opponent. And I mean, a lot of people stuck in expert, they can't get into master. They have the correct units. I mean, Lu Bu is OP, I have to admit that, but I would presume if most 50% people in expert or on the border from expert to master would have a Lu Bu themselves. And you can see my Lu Bu is only level 30 as well, and my Teal is only level 30, and before I wasn't even using a Teal. So the only pretty much difference in, say, my team, the strength of my team compared to the teams that's in expert, mostly it's down to weapons and jewels and accessories, and it really makes a lot difference. For me, I have really bad luck summoning, but my item drop luck, like I have perfect speed weapon on every of my guys, so my raid luck is pretty good. So I'm very thankful for that. And I also got a 6-star CC accessory on BDM. So that's pretty much what distinguishes between the high legend rank, high master rank compared to the border master rank or someone who's stuck in expert. So just farm as much raid as you can. I mean, once you start collecting the perfect speed weapons, you farm world 9, get some jewels, put on your team, I'm sure it wouldn't be hard to, get into masters that way. And I mean, if you don't have a Lu Bu, I will talk about the turtle team that I saw in Asia, and maybe you can try, do something, copy the setup. Maybe you won't have all the heroes, but some of the heroes are replaceable. But we'll talk about the turtle team after these arena fights. And also I'm planning to, my next video, I want to do some examples, not like different types of team that can bring you into masters legend rank, but examples of teams. And I want to separate the teams into the current meta, the in-between current meta and turtle meta, and the turtle teams. So basically 3 major types of teams, and I think I'll do maybe 10 examples, so you can see a variety of units can still get you into high level arena. So that will be my next video, and let's just do one more arena fights and I will go through the turtle team I saw. Myself, I'm thinking to, invest into a turtle team. The good thing about turtle team compared to these void shield meta teams is because they don't require hard to obtain full lords like Ace. You don't need Ace, you don't need Lu Bu, you don't need Teal, and you can still do well with the turtle team. So I think it's a very good and cheap investment if you don't really care about a battle taking too long. The turtle team will definitely help you. I think if you have the right setup, some decent weapons, some decent jewels, it should get you to high expert, in my opinion, and to master ranks. Okay, so it's going to be another win for us. And also, I'll try to, make my videos not on just about 7 nights. I'll do a lot of 7 nights guide videos and tell you guys what my experience is like from playing the game. But I also want to do some storytelling just to make my videos more interesting. And that's it for Arena today. As you can see, my rank 188, and I've done 35 arena battles, 35 wins, 0 losses, and well, this guy's already got so many points. Hall of Fame, last week I ended up finish 8th, top 10, so that was my goal and I'm very happy. So now let's just I'll showcase the turtle team to you guys. Alright, so this is the super turtle team I was talking about, and actually I just checked Facebook. He has reached rank 1 on Asia server temporarily with this team, and I saw rank 2 has a level 40 Lubu and a level 40 Teal. So to achieve rank 1, this team must be really good against the current meta. So firstly, I want to go through the team first. So he's using a 1-4 formation defensive with Lucy at back, Li Jun, Jing, Rudy, and Guan Yu at the front. A very good thing about this team is all these 5 heroes has unique passive. So unique defensive passive. In my previous videos when Nerja was released, I had theories of have Nerja in a defensive team with maybe someone like Chris, but it's just very hard to work in the top level because you don't have the defensive stats, defensive passive stacking to deal with level 38, level 40 Lubus with their offensive passive stacking. So basically this guy comes up with a full turtle team with 5 unique defensive passives, which in my opinion is very clever. So let's go. Lucy's passive is increase all allies block rate by 50% and become immune to debuffs for 4 turns. And of course she's got the AoE heal and AoE debuff removal, and herself is because she's immune to debuff, so she cannot be stunned, electrified. So if your teammates get say CC by opponent Eileen, she will get rid of the CC next turn because support skills are always prioritized before attacking skill. So that's Lucy with a 50% block passive, and Legion decrease all enemy damage by 40%, and with normal attack all ally skill cooldown decreased by 10 seconds. So another passive defensive skill. Jing, I only have 5-star Jing here, but basically at the 6-star version his passive is increased physical attack by 40% instead of the 30% here, and additionally decrease all physical damage received for all allies by 40%. And so this passive will stack with Lucy and Legion's passive. And of course Rudy with increase all allies defense by 60%. It's a very good combo with Jing actually, because if you look at Jing, his attack is scaling by 40% of his defense at 6-star. So, and lastly, Guan Yu decrease all enemies physical magic attack by 40%. So again, it's a unique passive with the rest of the team, so it stacks again. You see, this one is decrease all enemies physical magic attack by 40%. If you go Li Jing, he's decrease all enemies damage by 40%. It sounds similar, but these two passive does stack. So, and why is this team effective in the current meta, and why wasn't this team brought up, a week or 2 weeks ago? The reason is now a lot of the high rankers in Legend has got Teal. So what happened, who do they replace Teal with is either Dylan's or Yuxing, and with Dylan's and Yuxing, the opponent team will always have more damage from their passives. So now basically a lot of people are running full void shield like myself, basically Bidam, Rose, Lubu and Teal, plus an Ace as the soul damage booster. So with only Ace being the damage boost to your whole team, it's not enough damage to kill this team. And if your Ace is dead, it's definitely game over because you would have no damage to take down this team at all. So I'll go through what weapons and armors he's using for the heroes, and I'll put the text down in the video as well. So basically, Lucy, he is using double speed and 1 HP and 1 block armor. Li Jun, he is using double speed and double block. Jing is double lethal and double block. Rudy, double lethal and double counter. And lastly, Guan Yu, he is on double lethal and double block. So in my opinion, the reason for him to utilize these weapons and armors, because firstly, let's talk about weapons. So you have Jing and Guan Yu, they have a single target burst skill. So with Jing, he's got this one, attacks an enemy with 350% physical attack. I think it might be 450% at a 6-star. So it's very high scaling. And Guan Yu attack enemy with 500% physical attack and always crit. So basically with lethal, if these two heroes on high lethal, and they basically likely use the single target burst, and the target will always be Ace, because lethal target always prioritize non-immunity and non-void shield units. So very likely the first turn they move, Ace is going to be down to 1 HP, and the next turn someone uses AoE and Ace is dead. So it's very effective to put double lethal on Jing and Guan Yu. And also Rudy on double lethal is because, you know, he's got this single target skill as well that does decent damage. And you know, when Teal or Chris pop their zombie mode, he will take them out straight away. So double lethal on Rudy, Jing, and Guan Yu. So with the armor, it's very clever. I think his setup using double block, because now a lot of people not running Yuxing. That means there's no decreased block passive, and if you stack block, it's very hard for opponent backline, say Lu Bu or Bidam, to crit on you and pretty much reduce the damage taken by half. And also another good thing about double block is it reduces your max HP, and Lucy's heal is based on her magic attack, not on percentage of allies' HP. So that means whenever Lucy heals, she will heal a lot more than if you put your heroes on double HP. So it's a very clever setup against the current Void Shield and speed meta, and a lot of props to this guy thought of this setup. And if you, currently I just got Li Jun from my 6-star selector, and I'm going to work to get him to level 40, and I'll see if I can get a level 40 Jing, or maybe I'll get someone else to replace Jing and give this team a go. And with Jules, basically you want to just try get as many lifesteal, counter, and block Jules, as many of them as you can, and try, you know, +5 the HP ones especially. And I think this will be a very good counter. And Asia server compared to global server is a lot more competitive. I think they have almost 10 times more population than global server. So if this guy can reach top 5 on Asia server, you can definitely reach, I say, top 5 on global server. So give this team a go if you have the resources, and give me some feedback. How do you go with it? And it's also because it's very boring right now. Every team in the top arena, basically everyone's running the same thing, you know, like teams like this, you know, Bidam, Lu Bu, Black Rose, Teal, 4 Void Shield plus an Ace. It's very boring, and it's always very good to add diversity into the meta. So give it a try, guys. If it works, I hope it can change the meta, and hopefully we can see more different teams, different units in the top level arena instead of just Void Shield plus Ace. Okay, so that will be the Turtle Team Showcase, and let's get to the giveaway announcement. Alright, so we're back to random.org, and we have here minimum set to 1 and maximum set to 400. Let's generate 321, a very large number. Okay, so again, I have everyone's comment opened up here. A lot of comments again. Thanks for all the participation. So we pretty much have almost 195 entries, and it's been, I think, just a bit over a day since I released this video. So thanks all again for your participation, and let's just look up 321, is it? Oops, 321. Nope. Okay, so no one has got 321. Try again. 48. Try again. 48. Wow, number 48. Congratulations to Punky. RTH is my favorite games besides Seven Knight because the sandbox aspect in it and the mass PvP just so much fun. Well, I haven't heard of this game. I believe it should be an MMORPG by the sound of it. But congratulations, Punky, and I will like your comment here. Congrats, you have won the giveaway. Please contact me for the prize. Alright, so thanks again everyone for the participation, and if you look now, I have 676 subscribers. Thanks for all your support, and my plan is to, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, it's a big mark for me, I'll be doing another giveaway. So stay tuned and give this video a like if you can, or also make sure, don't forget to leave in the comment section what kind of paranormal activities that you have encountered. I'm really interested in your stories, and just wanted a small announcement. I'm trying to, do a bit more storytelling from now on instead of just playing Seven Knight game footage. It's a little bit boring, so just wanna add more contents into my video. And yeah, so also I'm trying to work on to create a unique logo, some nice banner for my YouTube channel, and also a good intro. So stay tuned and subscribe, like and share, and I'll see all of you guys in my next video. Bye.